Bring me the next shiny new thing. Bring me the next shiny new thing. Bring me the next shiny new thing. Bring me the next shiny new thing.
Hey, and welcome back to the BBFC where we cover the latest happenings in the custom minifig world. I'm your host, Brett, also known as Geek Over 40, and joining me today is my co-host, Phil, known as Phil Fat Cat Bricks.
Yo.
One day, you're going to say more than just, hey, yo,
Never happening.
Just one day. So this is day two. This is the second attempt at trying to do our new format. So we actually recorded and released an episode last week, and we're going to do another smaller episode this week, and we're going to try to keep this trend going. Normally we'd start talking about our loot, but honestly, neither of us have gotten any loot in the last week, so there's nothing worth talking about. I will say, though, I did assemble, based on from talked about last episode, I did assemble the trash compactor Star Wars diorama. Finished that this morning, and then I'll have to do the Let Light Goes kit and film a video for that, so I can get that out for them.
I did get the K-Town order just after we aired the last episode, but that's down to drinking and dropping. Don't drink and drop, because it will default to your UK address.
Instead of coming to me. I do have a giant box of loot that's going to Phil's house and going to Lee Wyatt's house and Stickman. I got a bunch of his
Yeah,
stuff
a couple
here.
of things for Liam as well, yeah.
But we did have a lot of announcements this week in regards to custom minifigs. I'm not going to be able to cover them all. Obviously, we're just pulling out the ones that we felt are some significant design quality or cool effect or just unexpected. And we'll go with the most recent one, which was the Rosetta Superman. Phil, you want to go ahead and describe that one?
Yeah, I called it the Flashing Enthusiast because he's got the ripping open his shirt, to reveal the S logo. So I think CB fans are going to go crazy for this, to be honest. But,
well, it's already sold out on Tracy's site.
Man, I want to get that for myself. I got to pick that up. It does look really cool. I got to be honest. I can't deny it. It does look fantastic.
Yeah. Dash said it sold out while he was checking out, and then he had to pick it up somewhere else. Maybe it was Baby Brick or something. By the time this thing airs, it'll be sold out. Hera Brick, Electro.
Fantastic. But as I said in our chat the other day, you know what we don't see enough of? That weird bondage scene in ASM2,
And so they made a fig. They made a fig Electro in that giant getup.
So good, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bondage fig now.
I just hope so. So Hera Brick released Electro in his black suit, and then a variant with some gray highlights, UV lighting, accent effects, all that stuff. But there's also a version that they're releasing that is him when he was
naked on the table.
He was captured naked on the table. Yeah, with all the gadgetry attached to him and whatnot. He looks like he's trapped in the old Microsoft Windows screensaver with the pipes going all around.
Yeah.
So my question is it going to come assembled, or is it something I'm going to figure out how to put together? Because that's what I'm scared of most.
What's underneath the all that stuff? You've got to wonder, haven't you? We haven't seen that yet. So
if we have another Dr. Manhattan incident.
Yeah, exactly. Are we going to see Blue Cock?
Mr. J announced he's doing a Thunderbolts line based on the comic Thunderbolts, starting with Punisher with the Red Skull. If you recall, he's already released pre-orders for the Red Hulk. There's been images teased out there that also show the Agent Venom with the red accents. The only other version of that out there of Agent Venom right now is by Engineerio, which is actually really, really nice. But of course, there's your opportunity now to get a pad version. I don't know when that's going to get put up for order.
Obviously, that's going to be something you're going to have to pick up then, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then hopefully there's no variants, so I can just, take a breath. And then Bat Bricks came back onto the scene. He's been gone for a little bit, but he came back with a triple drop. He did Wonder Girl. Oh, it was 4 figs? Yeah. It was Wonder Girl, Jimmy Olsen, Banshee. What was the fourth one?
Megan Moore's, Miss Martian.
Oh, that's right. So congratulations to Bat Bricks for coming back. And
great looking figs as well, Fiddles.
And they're ready to ship too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always nice when they disappear but come back strong like that. And then Cobalt announced, and AV Figures announced their Vader's done. They're just working on assembling everything and packaging, so that's great. Believe it or not, I actually ordered that, and I ordered the upgrade kit. I figured if I was going to own any Star Wars figure, I need to own like the Ultimate Darth Vader, and it seemed to me that that's going to be the top choice for all the ones that were announced, so I grabbed it. Phil, what did you pick up this week? The Rorschach?
Yeah, the only thing I've picked up is that 80s Toy Shop Rorschach. Sorry, 80s Toy Shop, rather. It's literally the third Rorschach I'll be owning, so I don't know why I've done this, but it just looks so good, you know? They've got the actual the actual face print as well as the mask print as well, you know, and it's got his Gatling gun and everything like that, you know, so, or grapple gun rather, so it does look fantastic. It's sold out like immediately on Tracy's website, but then Tracy asked them if they would open the pre-order for 3 days for more.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so because Liam missed out on it as well, you know, Stickman SA, but he managed to get hold of one then with the pre-order open.
So also, I don't know why I just forgot. Crosscheck dropping 7 different ready to ship Spidey figs.
Ugh.
There were 6 of which were $20.99, either a Lego version or a comic variant. And there was a black and gray Batman Beyond themed variant, a metallic blue for each version. And then they also dropped off a symbiote suit, Spectacular Spider-Man variant, which was really nice looking. But that's all the announcements I can think of that were really, really significant. I'm sure we've missed something. The focus of today is our wish list. And what does that mean exactly? Brands tend to play it safe sometimes, you know, especially with ready to ship figs. They go after popular characters. Some brands like Earthly Brick do a great job of finding those niche characters that no one's done. Hera Brick is doing really good with dealing with all the they've mostly been focusing on the bad guys and girls, and
A lot of X-Men.
now they're focusing mostly on the X-Men universe, like Days of Future Past. And so I put out a call out to folks asking what their wish lists are. So I want to discuss some of the ones we have. If we don't get to yours or call you out specifically, it's because we've already talked about it, or it's one that, you know, we know is coming, or we just missed it because there were a lot that were submitted. So I'm going to start off with my wish list, and this way I can stop talking and let Phil take the helm for a little bit. I want to say Sin Eater from the comics, which is being taken care of already by Pixar Design, so I'm really excited about that. And the rest are all MCU related because that's where my focus is right now, is the whole MCU. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, no one's dared to do it. Monica Rambeau, Queen Ramonda, still waiting. Curse from Thor 2. I'd love a premium Dora Milaje. I want Ayo, Okoye, Nakia, all of them. If we do the Midnight Angel armor, that'd be cool too.
I think you still want a Ragnarok Loki, don't you?
I still want a goddamn Ragnarok Loki. Nobody has done it yet. It's been so many years. And I don't understand why. I mean, it's Loki. Just do it. You know? Oh my God. You know, I actually forgot about that for my list for the podcast. Thanks for reminding me.
It's a trigger point. I always like to bring it up just to wind you
Now
up.
I got a headache. No. I've got a damn alligator Loki, and I don't have Ragnarok Loki. It drives me nuts.
You've got you've got Black Loki, you've got Kid Loki, you've got football player Loki.
Yeah, I got bicycling Loki. I've got them all. But damn it, America Chavez. I love Miss Marvel. You're seeing a lot of theme. I have a lot of female heroes that I wish and villains that I wish to see made and minorities that
We
seem
have
to
Miss
not
Marvel
think they
coming,
looked
don't
over.
we? You know, fairness, eventually.
Yeah, it's been in pre-order for like 2.5 years.
I know, but you know, it should be coming eventually.
And it's got a printed scarf. I'd rather personally have a molded one. I mean, I respect the design. It's very Lego-like, but I'd rather have a molded scarf. I'd like to see Taskmaster handled again. Freaking Unicorn and Minifig's Factory both handled Taskmaster. I think they both came up short. What?
I like the Unicorn fig. I do.
It was the colors are off.
Too picky, man.
The colors are so off. It was like I think it was neon orange or something.
It was pretty bright and vibrant, but I like that. I like the vibrancy of a fig. You know, I always do.
So I think with the modern techniques that we've seen coming out of newer brands, I think we can really net, because like minifigures Factory Taskmaster, the head's like huge. I've got that one. The mask head with the skull face is huge, and I would love to see someone maybe with Thunderbolts coming out. They'll tackle both the old design and the new design. That'd be great.
We're bound to see more, aren't we, when that comes out? Surely.
Yeah, I'd like to see High Evolutionary.
Yeah.
I asked Abnormal to make that one. Korath, you know, whether he's either as Korath or as part of his Kree outfit. I don't care which.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
Mordo?
Not
No,
Miss Marvel, sorry.
Guardians. Guardians.
Yeah, but he was in
Uh,
what do you call it as well, wasn't he? Captain Marvel, wasn't he? I think.
Possibly. I don't know. He seems to show up everywhere. As an actor, he just shows up everywhere.
Yeah, Alonso was brilliant. I love him.
Mordo. We haven't gotten a good Mordo. Ronan, the Accuser. I was hoping Brick would make that. Scourge. He didn't have a very big, prominent role in Thor 2, but he still got a great design. Let's see. I'd love to see a Trevor Slattery Mandarin.
Yeah, okay, that'd be
Iron Man
cool.
2?
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, he's coming back in Wonder Man TV show. I mean, the guy's been around for a while. He deserves a fig. Valkyrie in both outfits. Hell, I'll even take her in that suit outfit from Endgame. That was cool.
I think Valkyrie's
And
actually the next trigger point after Loki from Ragnarok.
it really is. It really is. And then we have a Watcher by Nuno Brick, but I'd love to see maybe if Link can tackle a Watcher with the flashlight size figs and just give it a custom head. I think that'd be really cool. And then lastly, this is a kind of new wish list item, is Death from WandaVision. And thankfully Hera Brick, she pulled the Chinese customer. She was like, yeah, they're very interested. I'm like, yes. And then today in their story, they posted to see if anybody would be interested in doing it.
We've
So that's my
shot of it though, haven't we? There's not been massive amount of
well, here's what I think will happen. I think will happen is soon after now the season finale's happened, they'll post the making of, which then they'll probably also show more behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And then some of the costume designers come out and they do their things. Then you start finding the references you need. So I think it'll be fine.
I reckon we'll probably end up with a Ghost Agatha before we do this.
Oh God. I don't need another
You know I'm right.
I know you're right. So that's my wish list. Phil, do you want to go over some of yours?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know what we just don't see enough of, right? Spidey figs. And after that, then Iron Man and Batman. We just don't see enough of any of these things, so we need lots more. But but no, I mean, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, zombies. I'm always up for more zombies. Like I said, K-Town have started making zombies now. They're fantastic. We had a zombie Robin Hood, so naturally a Maid Marian or Friar Tuck would be cool, sort of branch out a bit. And I know I keep banging on about the fact that the head design for that K-Town zombie is very reminiscent of CB stuff, but I mean it as the highest form of flattery. So, more zombies would mean more heads that can fit into the CB zombie collection. CB zombies, obviously, always want more of those. We always need more females because it's just not enough female zombies. I'd love to see I think they did a barbecue guy fig, didn't they, with like Kiss the Cook apron and a griddle pattern on the face. I'd love to see a zombie version of that with a griddle pattern on the face. Me and folks used to talk about how great it would be to see a zombie drag queen. Can you imagine, with a beard and makeup? It would be, pretty cool. And obviously a zombie Joe.
Zombie Joe. I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's Citizen Brick. I just want lots more zombie citizens, So always zombies.
I just want more zombie torsos. I've got
zombie faces, torsos, legs, everything. Zombie figs, full, Like I've said before, if it's up to me, I'd keep Joe in a basement just designing zombies all day long, Fallout stuff. I'm so in on all the Fallout stuff right now, and there's so much more they could be doing. I'd love to see some of the companions from the games, someone making figs of those. I think Brick Tactical's made a couple of companions, I'd love to see some pad versions. I'd love some ghoul figs, and they would basically be zombies again, I know, but obviously zombie head, so, I tell you what I'd love to see as well, some of the creatures from that universe. I mean, you got like brands like Samurai Brick that have made fantastic banthas from the Star Wars universe. So wouldn't it be great to see someone making a Death Claw like that, like a Lego scale Death Claw or something? That would be awesome. I'm probably dreaming there, I know, but yeah, that would be fantastic. For me, then again, the only thing I'm really still sort of invested in comic book wise is classic DC characters at the moment. We've got a lot of brands at the moment that are tackling this. You've got ZKG Bricks, Excelsior Customs, the 80s Toy Shop, Mr. Tree, Mr. J. So, we are in kind of a golden age of it, but a lot of them are focusing on things like lanterns and stuff. So for me, I would love to see a classic pad Ray Palmer Atom fig. I've been after that for literally 11 years. No one's made one. I think somebody...
You said Ray Palmer. Oh, Ray Palmer Atom fig.
Yeah,
okay.
Ray Palmer Atom. Yeah, classic. The original.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think there was a brand, it's on Tracy's website, called Lato Figs. They did do a pad art, but it's slightly more of a modern version, so still not the classic version. I never got my hands on OLS Mr. Terrific, so I'd love to see a pad version of that. And a bit more obscure, but if you ever watched the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon, which was fantastic, ever since then I've wanted a Buana Beast figure. So that's just a wicked character. And I know you'll agree with this one. I want a Kite Man fig. I want a
Hell
Kite Man
yeah.
fig. Yes.
Oh, if there was a Kite Man fig, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, custom kite as well on the back. You know, we need it. It's got to happen.
He's got to have a T-pose with the kite.
Yeah, we need some crazy bricks arms and everything, you know, full on. It'll be awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then other than that, really, then a couple of more Pokemon trainers, sort of from the games and the protagonists from the anime. So we've had Soul Link do the red and blue era and the gold and silver era. I think Saturday tackled the Ruby Sapphire era, but I wasn't a massive fan of the design. So I'd love to see Soul Link tackle that. And then, obviously future generations as well. And then, of course, I've got the next thing I wanted to say, which is when it comes down to what we both like to see from CB and the great debate that seems to be going on right now. A lot of fans seem to enjoy the pop culture customs, myself included, but then a lot more want to see more of the weird artistry, like the graffiti fig, the tattoo enthusiast, Invisible Man, stuff like that. So for me, it is pop culture. I prefer that the most, although I do love to see things like the graffiti fig. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I actually am the exact opposite. I want to see the more freaky designs.
Yeah.
What got me more into CB was the fact that it was sort of like a bastardization of the idea of what Lego is. So
Yeah.
For those who do know my collection in CB, a lot of the variants that I collect, the misprints are yellow in the faces because this way they're a little more Lego-like, but they're not Lego. They're sort of distorted realities of Lego, and that's what I really like about his approach. And I think pushing himself beyond pop cultures are nice, they're cool, but it has to be a really iconic pop culture icon for me to be vested in it. Otherwise, like everyone's all about some Breaking Bad figs right now, but in 10 years, you can really care about Breaking Bad? Probably not.
I don't know. A lot of people seem to. I mean, I personally am not the biggest fan of Breaking Bad. I enjoyed it, but some people think it is literally the best show that ever aired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, The Last of Us. I love the figs. I love the artistry that came out of the figs. Like MFJ painted the backpacks for mine, and they came out fantastic. But I just don't know if I'm going to care that much about The Last of Us in 5 years or even 2 years. But the Graffiti Man is always going to look cool. It's timeless. Visual Man, timeless. The classic Turtles, timeless. So I'm a big fan of the more wacky, wondrous stuff that CB comes up with. Of course, and the zombies. Can't get enough of the zombies.
I think perhaps for me, it's just the fact that I'm obsessed with the idea of a 5-pack for What We Do in the Shadows. That needs to happen.
That is something I would really enjoy. And with the series finale currently going on, I'd really hope our window isn't closing because we were really pushing that hard. And he did say he enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I had my hopes up for this Halloween. That was what it was going to be. But knowing him, he probably already had Halloween planned, back in the January. So, is that it?
Yeah, that's my list. That's my list done.
All right. So what I think we should do is I sent you the responses I got from the poll I put on Instagram. For those who listen to the show, if you want to be part of the show, follow Big Bad Figcast on Instagram, and that's when you'll start seeing me start doing more weekly polls, asking questions for feedback. That's where you can DM questions if you want us to answer, throughout the show, and get yourself your own little shout out. So starting with Neon Nostalgia, you got that screen up?
Nostalgia, did you say?
Yeah. Well, I'll start it off. He wants RoboCop. I don't know if he's familiar, but Christo has done a RoboCop, which is pretty expensive, and
LCM,
which has been on pre-order status for about a year or two now. So last I heard, they were doing paint testing. I don't know what that means. And they had that term, what was it, molded parts approved or something, or 3D files confirmed, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, it's been a while though, hasn't it now? Yeah,
it really has been a while, no updates. So, no, I personally love RoboCop. When I was a kid, I had all the different movie posters, I had toys. I would go to the Blockbuster Video or the movie theater and get the standees, the giant stands that when they were done with them, they let people take them home.
See,
So
most girls had pictures of girls. Most guys had pictures of girls on their wall, but Brett, it was all
it was RoboCop and Spider-Man, really, and Fantastic Four. Those are my top 3 pop culture references for anything. Scat would love a Groot from Guardian of the Galaxy 1 and a pack of Rocket Raccoons with a proper scale. We tried this with LCM, and he finally made the baby rocket looking thing, but it's so small. It's almost too small. I'm not. Did you get one? No, Phil. Did you get a rocket?
No, the only. Hang on, the LCM rocket or.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did get one. I'm not a fan of the shape of it really. It's like a baby format, isn't it? Like the Lego baby. It's meant to be.
It feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't really work for me, unfortunately. But I think you'd have to have something completely custom made, wouldn't you, for it to work really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like maybe like Jin, something that goes on the shoulder, for example.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like a thigh high to a minifigure.
Yeah,
waist high. And this other one was like half that size.
And let's face it, if you end up getting a rocket, then you're going to want the rest of the animals, aren't you, from Guardians 3 then?
Yeah. Well, Ethan made a Lila. Was she an otter? What was she?
Yeah, she was
Weasel?
an otter.
Yeah, that turned out really well. He made his own. So Bob Customs, he wants Slide, Kitty Pryde, Jackal, First Appearance X-Men, Vermin, Malekith, Hydra Man, and more Guardians. I'm going to assume he means classic comic Guardians.
But you know what we're going to say to this? Make them yourself, Bob.
Make them yourself, Bob. You probably already have the designs done, I imagine.
Come on, man, bring them out. I'm up for it.
there is an MCU Malekith that was done by Earthly Brick. It's actually pretty well done. Comes with a little container full of the ether as well. MFJ wants MF Doom. I don't think there's anyone who will disagree with that at all. Everybody wants an MF Doom figure.
It does seem to be a popular choice. It's not my genre, so I don't understand it at all. But yeah, most people go crazy for this whenever it comes up.
Yeah, and the fact that what's his face? Joe hasn't made one yet. It's killing me. He also would like any Better Call Saul characters from CB. Yeah, Saul and Breaking Bad seems to be a never-ending request list. Let's see. Beyond the Spider films?
Yeah.
A good Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. I don't know what your tastes are, but I can respect the design. They are cool designs.
I'd like that.
Okay, Sweet Baby Keems, King Tyranno, and Lord Drakon. What is this from?
I don't know King Tyranno, but Lord Drakon is Power Rangers from the comics. Lord Drakon is from an alternate universe where the White Ranger and Green Ranger powers were combined together, and Tommy Oliver becomes like a tyrant that rules over the entire world in that alternate universe.
Do you think he becomes King Tyranno?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know the King Tyranno one, but I do know about Lord Drakon. But yeah, that's a really cool character. I'd love to see Drakon figure.
I'm literally sitting here at my desk. Why am I not looking this up? Yeah, he's the opposite. He's Lord Drakon is who Tommy becomes, and King Tyranno was the guy that fought against him. It's a pretty badass design.
It is, isn't it? Perfect match between the White and Green Rangers, you know?
Yeah, this is White and Red Ranger, it looks like.
No, it should be White and Green because he combines the
No, Tyranno I'm talking about.
Ah, right, okay. I haven't got a clue. I've never seen that. I'm going to have to Google that myself later.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I'm not, like I said, Power Rangers came out like when I was like a senior in high school. So I kind of wasn't my window to get enamored in it. But fun fact, if it wasn't for Japanese Spider-Man, we probably would never have Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Because they did it first. They did the giant robots first. Brick Lobster wants more Arcane figures. I'm down with that. I think the abnormal ones are perfect. However, they are hard to find, and I like everybody being able to get what they want. So, and if there's another Jinx out there, I'd probably buy it. I know Minifigures Factory did it, but if you're looking for pet alternatives, there aren't any other than abnormal.
It would be nice for people who missed them. Like the abnormal one is pretty perfect, though, especially because they came out with those Lego style eyes heads as well for it, you know?
Yeah. So you had the option. And then there were two of my favorite figs to photograph the year they came out. I think I did 3 posts with them. White Wolf Lego would like to see the Crow, but based on the original comic depiction.
Lee's always going on about this, actually, always. So yeah, it would be nice to just, someone to do it for him just to shut him up.
This is his Ragnarok Loki.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, this is his white whale, you know?
Custom Brick Collector would like to see a proper Bane Big Fig. Now, I don't know what proper means, what your dissatisfaction was with other attempts. I'm sure Google's was pretty. Lego's Banes were. Did Lego even do a Big Fig
Yeah,
Bane, or was it just?
there's an official Bane Big Fig, and that's pretty
But
decent actually. Unless he
then
means
Nuno
like
Brick.
Arkham games, or something.
Yeah, Nuno Brick did one, which was sort of a ripoff of Naughty Boy.
Yeah, yeah.
But Naughty Boys never came out, did it?
I don't think so.
They probably just gave up because Nuno went forward with theirs.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird time that was, wasn't it?
Custom Brick Collector, I recommend maybe reach out to Matto's Forgery. I think he's done a Bane before, but big figs with complicated elements are right up his alley. And if you aren't a pad snob like, Phil here, the sculpting and the paint jobs are really, really tight, and they don't look like they're handmade.
No, it does look fantastic. I'll never dispute that ever.
Yeah. All right, Wild for Lego. Damn it, I knew he was going to do this. If anyone's here ever played Days Gone, the video game that came out for PlayStation, later came out for...
Oh, are these all Days Gone characters then?
These are all Days Gone characters.
I know Deacon, but that's it. Like,
he wants Schizo, Captain Quarry, Sarah Whitaker, Boozer, and Deacon St. John. It's never going to happen, dude. I think... I personally wouldn't buy a Schizo figure because I wanted to beat that guy's ass to my computer monitor throughout the game. But I would love a Deacon St. John game fig, even if it came with a motorcycle, that'd be even better.
I mean, there is supposed to be either a TV show or movie based on this coming, so you never know.
I don't know, man. The fanfare's out there, but the studio's like, look, the sequel to the game is not happening.
Oh yeah, they've said it's definitely not happening, but I think it's possible if the TV show takes off or whatever, movie, whatever it is. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, but how are they not going to compare it to just another it's like another Walking Dead with a different guy playing Daryl.
Yeah.
Because it's a biker guy, So
yeah.
That's,
and we've got Daryl Dixon in season 280 right now at the end of the day. So
so real quick for backstory, Days Gone is a game, zombie outbreak. It's viral, not supernatural, and it takes place in the Northwest wilderness of America. You're Deacon St. John, a biker, trying to find your wife who had to get on a helicopter because she got bit or whatever, or scratched or whatever, and you couldn't get on the chopper because you got to go help something else out. So the whole game is you trying to find the truth, find out, you unpack what really happened. You learn the histories of the different quarantine sites. And there are hordes. Oh my God, there's zombie hordes that run like 100, 200, I want to say even 300 deep. And these zombies are fast zombies. They're not slow zombies. So when they see you, you've got like 300 bodies running after you and hoping you have enough gas in your chopper or enough sprint, in your meter.
Aren't there like big motherfuckers you fight later on as well, like really big armored guys or something?
There are a couple of variants that are, they're bigger than your average bear. There actually are bears too. There's zombie bears, and there's zombie, mountain lions along with regular mountain lions, but and eagles and hawks. Dave, I'll go back and play this game again. I 100%. I did 100% to it. Got all the achievements, but it was a lot of fun. And as much as I would love to see minifigures based on this game, I don't. You're gonna have to find someone who's a super fan. Otherwise, you might find somebody who's like got a cheap UV printer willing to do it for you. But then again, that's quality you have to worry about. I'm pulling for you, Wild for Lego, but I honestly don't know if it's gonna happen. McKay Builds asked for a Life Brick Abnormal Style Dark Knight Bank Robber Gang. I know Nuno did one, but they're a bit too cartoony for me. Who else? Did anyone else do a bank robbers? Or do the mask?
Nuno did it, not Life Brick. It's only Nuno. Yeah, they tell a lie, OLS did one as well, but it was less impressive than the Nuno.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, it'd be cool to have a whole gang. Okay, Bricks. He's our next 3 entries. A better vision, maybe with a sweater look as well.
That'd be.
Well, Jaka promised us an Age of Ultron vision for a long time. PCB's got a vision in his back pocket that he's waiting to reveal.
Maybe the sweater version could be black and white.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I really wanted a black and white civilian vision because Lyle Brick at the time did a black and white Wanda. I wanted to do that pair, but never happened.
Mm.
He also asked for the Warriors 3 plus Lady Sif. They were done a long time ago.
The only people who've done the Warriors 3, as far as I know, is Engineerio. A nice set
Yeah.
of figs, but obviously digital. And Lady Sif, then you've got NACM. It was Pad, but a very long time ago. And the only other Lady Sif that we know of is Mr. Treebrick, I think.
Yeah, I just sold mine recently.
Yeah.
It was a great fig. I just didn't have a need for it.
Yeah.
And it's expensive too. I sold it under retail because I didn't think I was going to be able to move it. Lastly, he hoped for a PVC-B style Falcon before he came Falcon Cap. It's funny you mentioned this because I was just ragging on Adam the other day. I was like, it's been so long since we've been waiting for a Falcon figure that they've already recasted it to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm still living off my Minifig's factory Falcon, I think.
And I hate that figure. Pointy ass. I could pick poppy seeds out of my teeth with those wings. They're giant. They're like little toothpicks. If I eat a bagel, I gotta I get all the crumbs out. No, Adam has a finished Falcon design. He's got a lot of finished designs. I think the design when it was at 80% complete, and it looked awesome. But then at the same time, it's a constant battle to stay relevant, right? So you got to get these other designs out that are in the spotlight and are more possibly going to sell.
Falcon's old news now, isn't it? At the end of the day,
I think it'll come around, especially with this drought we're about to have and the resurgence of Falcon Cap for his movie coming out, because he'll be the next movie coming out. I'm hoping that we, with the MCU slowing down, we can start revisiting some of these older characters that need to be released. Easy Stud asked for Static Shock.
totally down for this. Totally down.
Yeah, that should have happened a long time ago.
It should have, but like I said, we've got so many brands tackling DC classic stuff now. Hopefully, something will come along eventually.
Shenandoah Brickworks asked for Spooderman. Dude, aren't you doing Spooderman?
Gotta be Spooderman. It's gotta be Spooderman out.
No, he's got torsos he's making for Spooderman.
Really?
Yeah, they're UV, but they still. And I think he was painting eyes on the heads. And
come on, Josh, get him to Pad. Come on.
I've got a Spooderman designed by Damien Customs. It's a one of one, but he nailed it. I can't wait to take a picture. That's gonna be my next post. After I get done with all these 50-50 posts, that's gonna be my next post. And watch, it's gonna blow up because it's just gonna be that big on a white background.
Yeah, 10,000 likes.
It looked just like the meme. Left Bricks. Misha asked for season 5, Rick, Carl, and Michonne. Yeah. Carl. Did you ever see the memes?
So many memes. So many.
When he's like trying to explain a joke to Carl.
But I don't know, it's Chandler Riggs is a typical example of a child actor who turns out to be an actual shit actor when they get older. The kid who was in Gotham is the same as well, played Bruce Wayne. He's fucking terrible, but Chandler Riggs was the same problem with Walking Dead. As it went on, he just got worse and worse.
Was he in That's Terrible as an adult?
Not just The Walking Dead, just as he got older, he got shitter.
Well, I saw him in a fan film. I think it's called The Spider, and it's basically because he auditioned to play Peter Parker. He lost the role to Tom Holland, but he auditioned for Tom Holland's role, and instead he got casted in a fan film, and it's pretty good. And basically, it's a horror film. It's a short horror film where basically he gets bit by a radioactive spider, and instead of great powers, he starts mutating and shit.
Oh, so like the actual mutation,
like the man spider.
Yeah.
Right, but from the onset, kind of like what was it? What's the Marvel comic series? Not Exiles, Earth X. Is that it? I can't remember where. Like it was like realistic shit. Like the Hulk, instead of becoming the Hulk, just became a mass of like cancerous tumors.
Okay, so
it's like no, dude, you're getting hit with a shit ton of radiation. You're gonna die. That's how it works. Our buddy Cordo Christoph's asked for Sophie Turner Jean and New Mutants Wolfsbane and Magic. What are your thoughts on Sophie Turner Jean there, Phil?
You know my opinion on Sophie Turner. She's the worst actress that ever existed. So no Sophie Turner Jean ever. Sorry, Cordo. But Wolfsbane and Magic, absolutely. Quite enjoyed New Mutants, actually. That was a pretty decent film. Very underrated.
It was good.
Yeah.
And if we get a Taylor-Joy figure, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that would be cool. He does go on to say as well, it's been a very X-Men heavy year this year, which you can't deny. So he wants more X-Women. So Storm, Jean, and Rogue. I've got to be honest, Halle Berry's not far behind Sophie Turner in my book.
What happens to a toad, Phil?
What happens to a toad when it gets hit by lightning? The same thing as everything fucking else. Worst line in cinematic history.
It's worse than like even like Tommy in the Room. You know,
It's worse than fucking when I was in the what's the shit Madam Web, the trailer, you know?
oh,
When I was studying spiders and my mother died, and you know, it's,
yeah, well, he was with my mother when she was studying spiders in the Amazon or something.
it's worse than that.
You know, it's funny. I added that entire line as a hashtag in my Madam Web post, and I don't think anyone noticed.
I did
If you
not.
go back
I
and look
never
at
looked
my,
that now.
if you go look at my Madam Web post and look at the hashtags, I put that entire quote as a hashtag.
That's brilliant.
Atlas Bricks votes for Better A Bill. Hey,
Very
man.
good idea. Very good idea. We had crystal minifigs years ago, and that was a lovely fig, but it would be nice to have one with maybe a slightly better looking head, because that's a bit large in comparison now. Like you said earlier about new technologies now, we could probably do better.
Slug Films, Kim Wexler, literally anyone from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. I think we're gonna get a lot of these types of comments.
It's always going to be Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. We got enough. We got Jacka doing a whole line of them, haven't we? With Biggs.
Yeah, supposedly. Excuse me if I mispronounce this. EJA Bricks, EJA Bricks. He wants Ricky Bobby.
Bonjour, Ricky Bobby. I'm so down for that. We need Sacha Baron Cohen's character as well, though, and we need what's his sidekick? I can't remember his Shake and Bake. You know?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god,
I'd be so down for all those. That'd be brilliant. Like you could have a
3-pack,
3-pack
that'd
from
be awesome.
CB.
If you ain't first, you last. Oh god. as long as Ricky Bobby comes with a microphone, but he like
yeah, and he goes,
but his hands are sculpted so that he can't like hold it.
And team get 100%. And
I don't know what to do with my hands. Adam Phoenix Customs chimes in saying he wants Hydra soldiers from the first Avenger.
you know what we're gonna say,
Same answer
Adam? Fucking make them then.
Make them, Adam. You've got the power. Actually, Earthly Brick has made a Hydra soldier. They weren't advertised very well. I've got one. It's actually pretty good. I'll send you.
I think Adam
a
wants to
photo.
distance himself from this just because it might be construed as Nazis. You know, is that what it is? Are you just playing it safe there, Adam?
Phoenix Customs likes Nazis. He's the
Phoenix
TMC
Customs
of the
is the
Phoenix
new
Customs
TMC.
world. Oh boy. Let's see. Jamel, all you asked for was Snyder vs. Darkseid by a normal from Justice League. I can't believe you didn't jump in with Queen Ramonda with me. Or Midnight Angels.
That's how single-minded Jamel is. It's all about the Snyderverse.
He's moved on. Yeah, he's all about Justice League right now. Purple Bot wants a Spider Clone Hunter. That's something I think you could fig barf. It's not an overly. Let me pull up that design. Spider Clone Hunter.
Actually, I can't even place that design, which is alarming.
It's literally the black symbiote head, a white t-shirt, a white button-up shirt, a black leather jacket, and blue jeans.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you could basically just put a symbiote head on the Zoom Tobey Maguire bully fig for the sound of it.
Yeah, it's a relatively simple design, but you know what? Probot, I'd buy it if someone made it. And you know, I'm trying to get someone to make Spider-Man in his underwear from the PlayStation game.
Didn't we get that though? Someone made it. I'm sure they did.
Nope.
Brothers?
Nope.
Oh.
It was almost going to be the figure that Adam was going to release it, but then no, who was it? Who did I almost convinced somebody to make it, but they went a different direction. And well, I know I was pushing Adam to make it, and I was pushing Earthly Brick to make it. That's who it was, and but they didn't do it. And then I tried to get Adam to make it, but we decided on Miles 2020 instead, which should be shipping soon. And then I've got one more that I'm co-sponsoring with Adam and Ed. That's coming. That'll be coming out soon, which I'm really excited about.
I'm guessing Spidey related.
No. All right, moving on. Hammerstein, Vinny. Ooh, yeah. Macho Man, Randy Savage. I am down for that.
Which
And
one are
there's
you
so
on?
many.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. You've missed a few here, haven't you, though?
No, I'm just going to order my photo album here. Macho Man, I'm down for. I'd want the classic with the feather boas and stuff, not the NWO.
That happens, though. You're going to want more wrestlers, and you're going to want Ultimate Warrior, aren't you? And you're going to,
Nah, because Ultimate Warrior turned out to be a piece of shit in real life.
Uh,
And I mean, that's the same reason I don't own a Hulk Hogan figure. If you like Hulk Hogan, that's great, guys. Don't be wrong. He was a fabulous entertainer, phenomenal. Well, revered by some as a phenomenal wrestler. But yeah, it's one of those things where I have a hard time separating the art from the artist.
see,
Yeah.
I just can't get that Gremlins 2 scene out of my head. That's my problem.
It's like, that's why I'll never get a Usual Suspects minifigure. Don't need a Kevin Spacey figure in my collection. Hammer also loves Storm Shadow. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Minifigure
we've had,
Dreams might make it.
OLS, didn't we? Made Storm Shadow, made quite a few G.I. Joe figs.
Well, Minifigure Dreams is now doing G.I. Joe as well. So depends if you're going to be exclusive to Pad or what. He-Man. I don't know why we haven't had a He-Man figure yet.
Oh, we got CB's big head He-Man. Isn't that not enough for you, Vinny?
He doesn't have it because it's sitting in a box waiting to be mailed out at my house. It's sitting in the box that's getting mailed out to you. Flash Gordon, Sam J. Jones.
Absolutely
Hell
down
yeah.
for that. Didn't Twin Bricks do torsos though for Flash Gordon? Twins Brick.
I don't know,
Hope
but
so.
I'd be down to watch that movie right now. I'd hang up this podcast right now and watch that movie.
I'm just thinking of Sam Jones in Ted. I am. That's what I want, you know.
All right, moving on. Liam Stickman. Liam, what does Stick Mansa mean?
I
don't
have
even
no
know.
idea. I've never asked him. I really should.
The longest time I thought it was Stickman USA. And then I start mailing him stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm mailing this to the UK. Dr. Doom in blue, think Earth 2099. Yes, Doom 2099 was blue with a chrome finish. I'd be down with that.
We only ever had, I think, Sweet Small Green Pea did do one very briefly, and it was a lovely looking thing. But yeah, I'd love to see Doom 2099.
I wonder, I'll send some screenshots of Doom 2099 to Abnormal. Maybe they'll make another variant. Since they said they do an Emperor, they would do a God Emperor Doom white variant. Maybe they'll do a blue one too. It's just changing the cape color mostly.
Mm.
He also asked for Brother Voodoo from Doctor Strange. That'd be dope.
That'd be good, yeah. He's a
Yeah, I think
massive
the Marvel-
Doctor Strange fan as well, so he'd love to. He really would love that.
I think the Marvel Legends figure just came out in the last year too. Ghost Marker?
Ghostmaker it is. It's
Maker?
a fairly recent Batman. Well, I say villain. He's kind of like an anti-hero. He sort of ends up becoming part of the Batman family, I think. But
I think I just heard of this guy not too long ago. He beat Batman pretty bad for a minute, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. But I think they end up becoming allies. I'm not sure. I haven't read the run, but
That's a dope design, man.
oh, it's a cool looking fig. Yeah, it would be a cool fig.
That looks like some sort of Warframe skin.
Be kind of Mr. J's bag, wouldn't it? Because he's done quite a few of the Batman sort of the Bat family members. You know, he did Spoiler and that, didn't he? So I think that would be a good call.
Hades, maybe.
Yeah, or Hades.
A full Dune series. Well, if he's a Doctor Strange fan, he's also a straight up Dune fan.
Oh, massive Dune fan. Yeah, didn't he get a pile of Dune stuff sent from you? I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got more actually coming. All right, I'm on to the next one. You looking at Danilo's?
Danilo's. All right, they're all out of order for me.
Okay. What was the last one? So
I just lost it all. There we go. Danilo, there we are. So Go the God Butcher, yeah?
yeah, well, I'll read the rest of it.
Okay, Go the God Butcher, the real one, not the MCU shit. You've got to agree with that, haven't you? You know,
I do.
wasted Bale so badly in that role.
What a movie where he's called the God Butcher and you never see him butcher one
You're a
god?
No. And you've got the comics where he whispers in Thor's ear and takes his power from him, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God, just getting so angry just thinking about it.
Thor should have been so fucking good. I know, it was such a waste.
It took 3 generations of Thor to beat him, to fight him at the same time to beat him.
Yeah.
And he just all he did was kidnap some kids and he didn't even hurt them.
No, he told them some fucking stories.
He did one jump scare. That was all we saw him do in that whole movie was do a small jump scare with a snake,
Yeah.
and that's it. He did close up magic. That's it. It was such a waste, man. Yeah, and the design was so good. What?
Yeah, he looks great. He just, Alex said, he had a great actor in the role, but no, just absolutely
And you know what? Bale's an actor that could
what a
have.
waste.
I swear, if they did the proper comic version of Gore's face, I think Bale could have still emoted through that.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you look how they did Davy Jones, man, in Pirates of the Caribbean, with all that shit on his face,
You know
they
my
did such a
opinion
good
of
job
Bale
emoting.
as well. He's such a good actor, isn't he, at the end of the day? He really is
Yeah.
a fantastic character actor.
Yeah, what a waste. Citizen Brian, you want a Schwarzenegger Conan?
I'd be down for
Yeah, and is it a midfig?
that. Yeah, we get a gin midfig.
He has to come with a crown though, too. CB, all Blade Runner characters, and the Lighthouse.
They'd have to be
That-
black and white style figs then, wouldn't they? They'd have to be.
Yeah, you'd want the two. You want Defoe and Pattinson and the Mermaid. I want a 3-pack. I think that would work out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you said. Where I was missing some. Oh, because screenshot. All right, so this is the last one then, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So Microwave Bricks asked for an MCU Howard the Duck.
Down for that.
Totally overdue.
Gross, why do you
Man-
have to lick you like that?
Man Thing. Well, Tumanio just released his Man Thing the other week. It looks phenomenal.
I would like to see more attempts of that myself. I think, Jin perhaps could do a good job with that one.
It's one of those. I think it's one of those figs that even though it'll be UV from Tumanio, that texture and whatnot adds to the sculpture. It helps meld the sculpture to the fig itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I wasn't a fan of. Excuse me. What was it? The Groot. When the paints don't match up very well.
I get you. Yeah.
He had all this texture, and then the minifigure was just plain. Mr. Dickovich Lewis from Ant-Man.
Oh, dude, Microwave
Oh,
Bricks,
Mr.
you are my soul brother. Seriously, I've
wait,
always
Mr.
said how much I want
Dickovich.
Lewis from Ant-Man.
Mr. Dickovich, that was the landlord from Spider-Man, right?
I think so, yeah. Rent.
I'm gonna look that up real quick. Dickovich.
Because the actor's got quite an
Yeah, it
expressive
was.
face, isn't it?
It
as well,
was.
so.
Yeah, it was. Get your money when you fix this freaking door. Lewis from Ant-Man. I can't believe that hasn't happened already. Because
No, I
we
can't either. Honestly, Adam, PCB, please do Luis. Come on, you know you can do it.
Fire Fist from Deadpool 2. Oh, that kid annoyed me so much.
He'd have to come with a prison wallet expansion pack, wouldn't he?
I know they were on a budget, but I feel like the sound design around his voice was really bad, and sometimes it was hard to understand what he was saying.
I think they just tried to make him as annoying as possible. That was the whole point, wasn't it?
It's like I wanted him to get shot. I wanted Cable to kill him. McDonald's Sylvie. Now that would be great. I've got 2 Sylvie. Actually, I've got 1, 2. I got 3 Sylvie figs. I fig barfed 1, but a McDonald's Sylvie would be pretty cool.
I've had that very specific request to a McDonald's Sylvie, It's basically just a McDonald's employee with blonde hair, isn't it?
Well, you can give her a knife.
Yeah.
Well, so that wraps up everybody. Actually, you know what? Let me, just for the hell of it, 'cause I'm feeling generous. Let me pull up my Instagram and see if anybody else responded. Nope, that was the last one. That was 43 responses. Wow. Thank you so much, guys, for chiming in with your ideas. There's some
Yeah.
real gems in there that I didn't even think of. And of course, the conversation doesn't end here. If you have any other ideas of characters you think deserve minifigure treatment, go ahead and put them in the comments, either on YouTube or Instagram.
Or spam
And
the crap
use-
out of the brands,
Yeah. Or yeah. It's not enough just to think of what you want made. Think about who you want to have make it too. Because some brands do better in some aspects than others. Well, Phil, I think that's going to wrap up this show.
Sounds good to me, mate.
All right. So until next week, I already know what we're going to talk about. I'm not going to tell anyone here. But until we see you guys next week, thanks again for swinging in and listening. If you want to show your support for the show, there's a Buy Me Coffee link in the show notes. You are never obligated, but it is always appreciated. And until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I want you on my rack. I want to make you ring. I want you to unwrap. I want to pull your string. Bring me the next